Welcome everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Rachel and today I'm going to be trying out the whole glass skin makeup trend. So just in case you aren't familiar with what glass skin is, it originated in Korea and it's just a very dewy, healthy skin look and way of doing makeup. Essentially it's aiming to make you look like you just have amazing healthy skin and you've just stepped out of some super expensive facial beauty salon and you're glowing and radiant, and who doesn't want that, right? So I thought I'd give it a shot and see how easy it is to actually recreate, because it looks so easy in all the YouTubers channels, and see how wearable it actually is in real life. So I've been watching heaps of tutorials on how to achieve this glass skin look, and everyone kind of has their own take on it, their own methods and ways to achieve it. But the main three videos I'm going to be referencing today are Lisa Eldridge's one, the one by Karima McKimmey, her kind of dewy, glowy skin video, which is basically the same thing, and the glass skin tutorial by Tina Young. I'll put the links to those videos in the description bar below. So the key to this look is actually all about the skincare and the prep that you put into your face before any makeup goes anywhere near your skin. So I've actually already exfoliated with the Somerville ExfoliKate Intensive Exfoliating Treatment. And now you can either go in with a really nice moisturizer, serums, etc. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put on a sheet mask. So I've got this one here. You can use any moisturizing sheet mask, but this is just the one I happen to have on hand. This is the Beauté Pearl Essence Mask, and this is a moisturizing formula. So I'm going to pop this on and we'll get to it. Anyone else really struggle with opening these up? Just me? I don't know. Okay, now that I've got the mask on, I'm going to let it sit for 15 to 20 minutes, and when that's done, we'll be back to start the makeup. Okay, now that my skin is all nourished and moisturized, we can start with the makeup. I'm just gonna rub in the excess serum and let that kind of absorb into my skin a little bit before we put anything else on my face. Okay, so starting off with this guy. Leave a comment below if you recognize this bad boy. One of the OG original highlighting primers. This is the Becca Backlight priming filter. I'm just gonna use my fingers, put this all over my face. This was such a huge deal when it first came out, like ages ago now, and I still love it. I think it still gives you a really beautiful glow when you use it under your foundation. Yeah, you can see that already. It's already making me glow to the high heavens. The next step is foundation, and I'm going to use this Bobbi Brown Intensive Skin Serum Foundation just because it's already quite moisturizing and glowy in itself. And the whole idea of this look is you don't want to look like you're wearing makeup. You want to use as little as possible, actually. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to mix this with a touch of the M.A.C Strobe cream just to really amp up that glow. And I'm just using my fingers to blend this in. I find that fingers works the best with these kinds of serum-y foundation because you can really work it into your skin just like a moisturizer. Now it's time for a little bit of concealing, a touch under my under eyes, some of these big red spots on my forehead, and you want to be quite sparing with this. Again, it's about looking like you're not wearing makeup, so you want to really target the areas you want to conceal and blend that out so you don't see a lot of it. I'm just very lightly patting on top of those because I want to keep the coverage but not and not move it around too much, and then just lightly patting around, really just spreading out those edges so it blends seamlessly with your skin. And now with this look, you don't want to be using too much powder because it's meant to be quite glowy, so you don't want to mattify your skin down with a powder. But having said that, there are times you might need it, like to set your under eyes, set your concealer. So what we want to do is some very precision powdering, as I think it was Karima McKimmy and Lisa Eldridge called it. And that's really targeting exactly where you want to put the powder and being quite specific about it. So I've just got here my IT Cosmetics powder, and I'm just going to go into that with a fluffy eyeshadow brush. This is a Real Techniques brush. And I'm just going to make sure I'm smoothing out any creases in that concealer that's formed, and very lightly just patting under the eye just to set that concealer in place. And if there are any particular spots you don't want to highlight, like my little pimple here, you can just go over that lightly as well. And now highlighter. So I'm going to be using mostly cream products. Again, it's just going to sink into the skin better and all blend and be at one with each other. This one here is one of my absolute favorite cream highlighters. This is the RMS Magic Luminizer, and you do want to kind of work it a little bit first, just to melt down the product a tad. But then it's a super gorgeous, warm, sort of rosy champagne tone, and I'm just gonna dab that on to the high points of my cheeks, going around to my temples. And I hope you can see how just beautifully glowy this is, and it's not glittery, not chunky shiny at all, which I love. I'm not a big fan of being able to see like pieces of glitter on my face. That is not what I'm about. And down the bridge of my nose and just a little bit on my forehead, just to really emphasize the glowiness. I think I'm going to dab a little kind of under the brow bone as well, because why not? I think the key is keeping all of your face just as glowy as the rest of it. So not having like just highlighter here and highlighter here, then everything else being super matte. I think the key is keeping the entire face quite glowy, and then it just looks like your skin. Gotta say, I'm actually really loving this so far. I was worried it was gonna look just oily and a complete mess, but I'm loving the glow. I'm just gonna do a tad of bronzing, just because I think I could use it. This is the Nude Sticks Nudies Tinted Blur Stick in the colour Deep number 8. I'm just going to do a little bit around the perimeter of my face. Not any specific sort of contouring or anything. I'm just going to kind of add a little bit of summery goodness. And you guessed it, going in with my fingers again. For blush, I'm using this YSL Baby Doll Kiss and Blush in the shade number 10, I think it is. This is actually one of my favorite liquid cream blushes. It just blends in so nicely to the skin and gives you that really natural flushed, I'm just healthy, maybe I power walked here, really nice kind of flush, and it's a beautiful natural kind of pinky colour. The only thing is for this particular look is that it actually dries down quite matte. It's got quite a powder-like finish, which is great, but when we're going for super glowy, not ideal. So I think I'm going to mix this in with a tad more of the M.A.C Strobe Cream. I'm just going to quickly do my brows using this Cybercolors 3-in-1 eyebrow pen. If you saw my video with my Sasa Asian makeup haul, I'll link that below. I'll put in a card somewhere. I actually featured this in that and I love it. I'm still loving it and using it all the time. And a common theme with this look is keeping the eyes very minimal and quite bare. Maybe just using a wash of a bit of shimmer on the eyelids just to tie it all in. So that's what I'm going to do today, and I'm going to use my Josie Maran coconut water eyeshadow for this. This is in the colour Rio de Rose Gold. Just going to shake it up because it tends to separate, the pigment from the oil tends to separate. Just kind of smear that around. And just to kind of balance out the look a little bit, I'm going to put a tad of cream brown on my bottom eyelid, and this is also by Nude Sticks. It's the Magnetic Matte Eye Colour in Army, so it's kind of almost a khaki grey colour. Now I'm just going to very subtly line my eyes. I'm just going to tight line my eyes actually. This is with the Hourglass Mechanical Gel Eyeliner in Obsidian, and this is fantastic for tight lining. As you can see, it's quite a teeny tiny little nib, and so you can so easily just get into that tight line without causing too much irritation. Goes on super creamy and is so waterproof. It stays put all day. Now I'm just curling my eyelashes and I'm going to put on some falsies. For my lips today, I'm going to go quite neutral. I'm going to use the lipstick. This is one of the Hourglass, I don't know what they're actually called, but they're the ones that you can like take out the little lipstick insert and use whatever colour you want. This is the colour I'm Addicted, and I'm addicted. I'm just going to top that off with this It Cosmetics CC Plus Lip Serum in the colour Love. Okay. And there's the finished look. Let me know in the comments what you think, whether you're into this whole glass skin trend or whether you could see it go. I personally am so into it. I love how glowy and natural this actually looks. To some people it might be a little bit too glowy, a little bit too on the oily side. I think if that's you, you could maybe powder a tad in the T-zone, but yeah, for me, I'm absolutely loving this. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos in the future. And please tell me what you thought of this video, any thoughts that you have, because I love to hear your feedback and that's how you grow, that's how you get better. So that's what my aim is, I guess, here. So please, I love your feedback. Anyway, until next time, have fun and goodbye.